I'm currently 35,000 feet above the Pacific Ocean on my way to Tokyo from LAX. What better way than to spend this flight making every single penny to cover this vacation by playing some poker? Let's do it. Someone told me Japan is not very cheap, and I've looked it up. They're right. This is not cheap. But I've set myself a very simple goal. 1. Have some fun, kill some time on this flight. 2. Have some fun taking other people's money. And 3, the very simple one, make $700 to cover my flight tickets out to Japan. So at least I'm free rolling some part of the trip. Got some 3 tasks here. Our goal is to make all of them work. And if not, then I'm gonna f myself, I guess. I really don't know. Just finished lunch. Now we're ready to battle. Waiting for you guys on the table. Vacation payments start now. All right, we raised. We get clicked back. We're gonna click it back to the clicker. 2250, buddy. What are you gonna do with that? He's all in. We call. Don't have aces. Oh, we have. Let's go. He wants to run it twice. We'll be friendly. We'll be friendly here. Oh my god, dude. Are you? Wait, I made it. Oh, we 3/4, bro. Oh, I won it. Holy crap. I'm the best. Gentlemen, 2 pair. Gotta put some money in the pot. Bet on the size of the pot. Clean river. Clean. What do we think we do? Check? What should we check? We gotta make some money. Which one of these numbers should we bet? 22.
Take those for you?
Yes, thank you so much.
Still working on your water?
Yeah. Alright, for some reason I thought this was gonna be hard, but I've already won 10% of the amount of money I have to win, so let's keep the train on the tracks. Already up 70 bucks, nothing's gonna stop the kid, because it never has in the past. This is simple. We have pocket 4s, we get 3-bet, and I'm like, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna call anyways, because I'm here to gamble, and I'm gonna run good. Money's in the middle. Flop is decent. We flop a gutter ball. It's not rocket science. We're gonna check call any one of his bets. He doesn't bet. All right, bro. We're going to the turn. The turn is even better. Gives us an open ender. Sure, like one side is the dummy in, but who cares? I'm the dummy in the hand anyways. I check. He bets really big, and I'm like, yo, dude, I'm calling anyways. At this point, the video starts recording. This is when the fun starts to happen. We get there on the river. We get the dummy side of the straight because we are the dummy in the hand, as we mentioned. Pretty simple. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna bet, because in my head I'm thinking, if I check, he's for sure gonna check. If I bet really small, maybe I induce him to do something even dummier than me, and he becomes a dummy in the hand. This is the level you have to think at when you're playing 50 cents a dollar and trying to take care of your Japan trip on an airplane to Japan, playing 50 cents once. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, we bet really small. He thinks about it for a second, then he calls. We show our hand, and we in fact are good. Another massive pot going our way and inching closer to that final goal of $700. One of the biggest problems we're running into, internet connectivity. We're getting fried out here. With this new level of stupidity that's now borderlining actual confidence, we are here to gamble and here to play and make some money. Late position makes it 3. I 3-bet to $9. Another person called 4 bets. It's at this point that there is a crossroads. Do I play the hand? Do I not play the hand? It's pretty simple. I'm here to frickin' battle. I make the call. Flop comes out jack high. That's great. Ace jack, jack high board. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to know. We're gonna put more money in the middle. Opponent checks me though. I'm in position. It's the only reason I called the 4-bet in the first place. I decide to bet. Don't know why I do it, but I do it. Maybe he's gonna float me with some kind of weird ace highs. Ace king makes sense. Maybe some backdoor ace high flush draws. We make it small enough for him to continue, and we're going to the streets. The turn card is the 8 of diamonds, and just like that, my dreams, the glory, everything that I've worked for feels like it's fading away. All that luck that we've had seems to be slowly running out. We didn't want to see that card on the turn. Pocket 10s makes a lot of sense, and I can slowly see my profits starting to dwindle. He checks it to me. We can't check this shit fast enough. River card is another terrible one. It comes the 6 of diamonds. There's like more straights probably, and obviously more flush draws that come in. Backdoor one comes in, and the worst part is he doesn't even check. He block bets. I'm never good here. It's super tilting. Not sure what to do. Don't know if this is even right, so After a bit of thinking, I decide to flick in a call, and he shows ace jack. So
everyone loves a chop pot.
One idiot to another. Good bet on the river, sir, but not good enough, obviously. All right, well, I've got to train to catch, so let's keep talking hands.
This is your mid-session update live from the comfort of the toilet or the laboratory. They call this like the laboratory in some places. Why? I don't. What's the point of that? Anyways, it is supremely freaking. Yeah, the session's going as it is. To be honest, the table we got, boys, hello, girls, if you're playing. Not impressed, guys. It's kind of nitty. Average VBIP is like 20. What's going on, y'all? We've got a poker vlog to make, but not gonna let that hold me back. We're gonna get right back in there, and I promised you guys, as always, we're gonna battle because that's all we know how to do. I'm gonna freaking make every single penny for this vacation playing poker on this flight.
I'm super duper embarrassed to vlog in public, and it's even more scary when I have to whisper because every single person in this plane is also quiet. So this hand history is brought to you by the Japan metro system. Nice and quiet. Early position limps don't like limpers, and even less so when we have really nice hands like ace king suited. I go ahead and isolate to $4. Action gets back to that early position player who does something that I haven't seen since I've played 1-2 at the Morongo when I was 19 years old. He back raises to $16. I remember the story very clearly, very vividly almost. The last time this happened, the opponent had pocket aces and I had pocket queens. And at that time I was 19 years old, an idiot, and had no idea what I was doing. And that gentleman was about 87 years old, probably dead now. But I know I made his night because I was dumb enough to fall for the age-old trick. This time around, I'm gonna fall for it again. I got ace king suited. I'm here to press the action. When the action gets back to me, we 3-bet looking to get it in, and he eventually makes the fold. We'll take that. More money to add to the list. Cha-ching. Anyways, moving on to this next hand, there's another really big one that's going to change quite a bit here. The hijack makes it $3. The button and myself in the small blind decide to make the call. Jack 10 of clubs, gonna have to pry the shit off my dead body. There's no way I'm ever folding 2/5 of the way to a royal. So I make the call, and we're going to a flop where I end up with a flush draw. It's a very low board. There's 2 clubs out there, so 2 overs, a flush draw, feels like I have the nuts already. I check it, and it ends up getting checked to the button who bets. I call because raising seems like not the best idea ever with jack high. And the initial raiser, I think, comes along as well. Maybe not. Who knows? I don't care. It's even easier because the turn just comes 9 of clubs, like bingo, bango, bongo. We have the effect of nuts here. Sure, that's pretty much a stretch to say. I have what feels like nuts to me. I have a flush. Like, who cares? Let's just get it in the middle if we have to. I decide to do something really weird, though. I donk lead for a pretty big sizing here, and the action gets over to the button. To be fair, we don't want to get raised. That's kind of a little scary, and that's exactly what happens. The button raises, and he doesn't do it for a small amount. He raises to a giant size that, I mean, doesn't make much sense to me. Now the question is, like, do I ever raise here? Am I ever beat here? These are real questions to have, and it's even scarier when no one ever bluffs at these stake levels. They just don't. They're not balanced enough. I get it, we're on the splash squads, people splash it up. Maybe he's bluffing with the ace of clubs, but if he did, God bless him, because that's a good bluff and not many people are doing it. So after a bit of thinking, I decide, like, all right, let's keep his bluffs in range and pray to God that the river card's clean and he just blasts off to me. In reality, I'm just too much of a chicken to put any more money in the middle. I just make the call. The river card is the ace of clubs, kind of good and kind of bad. Like, obviously now he can't have the nut flush. That's what he's probably raising with on the turn. But then it doesn't leave a whole lot more for value. So when I check it over to him, I'm kind of expecting to see another bet, I guess. I don't know what he's representing, but he ends up checking it back and showing me the worst possible hand. 5-4 of clubs. He flopped the straight with a redraw to the flush, straight flush, but he ends up getting sucked out by me. So we end up winning a fucking massive pot. The problem is we literally won the minimum. We won the stone cold minimum. More money should have been in this pot. I should have raised, I guess, in the flop, and fuck me. Alright, quick update. I think we're up like $200. It's pretty good. We'll take that. Big one in a 3-bet pot. We 3-bet to 10 big blinds, see but the flop small, and then we end up with a turn on a straight. I think we just check. Multi is getting 3 streets from boards. Ah, there's still flush draws. It's bad. Bet small again. Like 15. 15 and a half. Sounds great. Okay. King Queen would be funny, but I mean, it is what it is. No snap call. Oh my god, they're just giving it away to us. They're just giving it away to us. Huge back-to-back pots gets us right back where we need to be. Update. We won a big one. Winning piles in the game. I think I can do it. It's going to be tough, but I think I can. I might be able to win enough to at least cover a couple nights of a hotel. We'll take those any day of the week. Okay, I'm trying to be respectful and quiet. It's like 5 o'clock in the plane, but I one hand to go over. I did get it on footage, but we'll go over quickly. I was in early position with ace 10 offsuit. I raised 3 big blinds, so that's $3. We get 2 calls directly after me. And then flop comes out ace, king, queen with 2 hearts and 1 diamond. You don't have either suit. I see bet pretty small. Both players call. The turn card comes a backdoor flush draw, like a 5 of diamonds. So now there's 2 hearts, 2 diamonds. Once again, I decided to bet for value as there's 2 flush draws out there. I feel like we can still get called by words. We can probably get raised by 2 pairs at this point. This time, the first caller pre-flop folds, and that second caller does call. River card comes the worst one in the deck. It's the deuce of hearts, bring that front door flush. I check it over to him. He bets $55 into about 65. I tank it up forever and decide to fold. And then he shows queen jack of diamonds. Getting left to my own meetup game, or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of a disaster, but big pot loss there. To this point, we are up infinite, it feels like. I think we're up like $200 or $250 or something. I don't even know, but we're up infinite. And even better yet, we have pocket keyrons, the cowboys, better known as pocket keyrons, since we've started making our own vlogs. Pretty easy spot for us to go ahead and make some more money, get in the middle. Someone raises, I 3-bet, and then someone cold 4-bets. Yeah, alarm bells are going off in my head, but I have pocket keyrons, so yeah, I'm not going to stop doing anything but raising. I go ahead and raise, to which my opponent thinks about it for a long time and then just makes the call. So we're in a 5-bet pot with too much in the middle to even count. Not often that happens, and we are out of position. We're out of position, not in position. Anyways, pocket kings looks pretty decent. We're going off to a fairly low connected board, which is probably going to be better for me than my opponent very often. 5-bet pot. Don't think he's going to have any sets. Neither will I. So it's like, does he have aces or ace king? I don't know. Hopefully he has queens. I don't know. Maybe he can have a backdoor flush draw with ace king. I'm going to bet really small. I make it a quarter, the size of the pot. He's like, cool, let's go. He calls. We're going off to the turn card, which brings in a backdoor flush maybe? I can't really remember. Either way, I'm like, all right, cool. What do I do now? So turn card's fairly connecting. I think it's 4 to a straight. I think it brings a backdoor flush draw, but against a 5-bet pot, like who has a straight here? I don't think anyone does. We're just not playing against competition like that. So the problem with betting really small on the flop is I think a lot of his floats are having really cheap prices to continue. I don't know how his floats improve on the turn though. And the other massive thing that I don't like is like, what is the SPR now? I have like over the size of the pot. There's no natural way to put money in the middle and then get it all in on the river for 1-to-1. So that's bad. And I feel like checking here is kind of a disaster because like we have a value hand. We should be putting money in the middle. That's what I'm trying to get at, and I'm not. Kill me. But I think I make the worst possible action here and I go all in. Look, I get the SPR is not great. I get that maybe I was just flustered and kind of on winner's tilt, but there's no excuse for a bad play. Our opponent thinks about it for a second, writes GG's in the chat, and then calls. So we're drawing stone dead. He has 7-8. I don't know how he has 7-8. We're in a 5-bet pot, mind you, and somehow he does. But yeah, I'm getting sad just talking about this hand. Like, that was it right there. That was the whole trip. Flight's taken care of in one pot, gone. Because I got married to Pocket Cowboys, aka Pocket Hurons. Now I'm stuck taking the train system because I can't afford Ubers out here. I mean, I don't know who can. Uber's like $100 out here, by the way. Like, what the fuck? Driving 20 kilometers, paying $115, like Japan. You guys killing me. Anyways, just like this poker session and my poker dreams, this session is over. We're gonna hit the hay, get the hell out of this train, and hopefully get off the goddamn hair. What is it called? The train to hell? Whatever. Let's get the fuck out of here. Well, like any real life story, there is no happy ending. I didn't make enough money to cover my trip, and I definitely as hell didn't make enough money to reach our goal today. So goal was $700 plus, or minus 150. I'd like to give you guys a speech, but I feel like speeches are for winners, and today I'm a loser, so I don't know. Go like, subscribe. If you like these type of videos, I'm going to bring more to you. Play with me on Club GG. The sad part is the game was dead, and then I joined the game, and everybody joins. They think I'm the fish. If you think I'm the fish, come meet me on Club GG. I'm f***ing you guys up, bro. I swear. Where do I go? I forgot. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Hello? I'm lost.